Hello, one and all, and welcome back to Outside the Ropes. I am your host of Outside the Ropes, as always, Matthew Moore. Welcome back to the show after a week off. That's right, we were off last week, and the reason why we were off last week is because, well, I was given a surprise birthday treat when I arrived to tape the podcast for you guys. When our head of production, our production team, told me to take the day off because it was my birthday last Wednesday. So there you go. Thank you very much for all your birthday wishes that I've received on Twitter, also on by email. We'll get into the, obviously sit down here today and record the podcast, and I've checked out some of the emails that you'd sent me for my birthday. So a big thank you guys for all the birthday messages. And I had a great birthday. I had a great day off. It was great to be away and get my head cleared for a good few hours throughout the day. So yeah, thank you very much guys for all the birthday wishes and birthday tweets, etc. So I had a great birthday. Anyway, welcome back to Outside the Ropes, guys. Hope you're all doing brilliantly well out there. Thanks very much for all your messages and tweets and emails and all the other stuff. Sorry we didn't get a podcast tape last Thursday. I got called away to other business. And again, sorry we didn't get a podcast done yesterday. As again, technical issues, should we say. Let's break it down for you. As you know, a few months ago, we had our studio laptop stolen. Then we had a computer set up. We're still waiting to get moved into our new studio because of obviously with the new radio station that we're signing up with, which is coming very soon. Then we were given another computer to do our podcasts on, and it decided to play funny people with us, should we say. So yes, I've had a few computer problems, but we're back. Hopefully this computer is recording this podcast. It better be, or I'm going to throw the computer out the window. I'm only kidding. On tonight's podcast, we have the following. We have news on The Undertaker. We have news on Sting. News on WWE Hall of Famer Sonny. We also have news on Dolph Ziggler's current WWE contract situation. We also have news on Battleground this Sunday. That's right, Battleground is this Sunday. And we're also going to give you some information on some local events here in Ireland over the next few weeks as well. Now, before we go on any further on this podcast, we'd like to give a shout out to all the friends and partners of this podcast, as we always do. I want to give a shout out to our friends of Wrestling's Past. Guys, if you haven't followed Wrestling's Past yet on Twitter or checked out their website, you need your head looked at. If you're a historian of wrestling, like me, and you'd like to go back and check out all the old archive photographs and all the old stories and stuff like that, even if you're new to wrestling and you want to go back and check out all the history of wrestling, Wrestling's Past is a location. Go to their website, wrestlingspast.blogspot.co.uk, and on Twitter, @WrestlingPast. Check them out. Let us know what you think of them. A lot of you have. Let us hear what you think about it. Also, I want to clear up something before we move on to the show. We weren't on iTunes for the last 2 weeks. We do apologise. We had a technical issue with iTunes with our account. It's been sorted. We're fixed. We're ready to go. You download us on iTunes now. Thank you so much for all the people who subscribe to us on iTunes. We're fixed. We're ready to go. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're back. Thank God. Great to be back. Anyway, let's get straight into the news. Before we go any further, actually, because we didn't talk about this 2 weeks ago because we weren't on the air 2 weeks ago, a big congratulations to our fellow Irishman, Finn Balor, who is the new NXT champion. Better late than never, of course, but he beat Kevin Owens in Japan. What a great match. I watched it live on the WWE Network. It was on early on a Saturday morning. It was unbelievable. The match from top to bottom was great. Even the whole card was great. You know, we have Brock Lesnar destroy the New Day as well in the match, but Finn Balor was the main focus of that show, and he is the new NXT champion. It was announced at Comic-Con afterwards as well. The night before SummerSlam, NXT's doing an event in the Barclays Centre. Unbelievable. NXT's having their own event in Barclays Centre. Unbelievable. Tickets are available for this event, by the way. I'm getting excited because I love NXT. But Kevin Owens will get his rematch against Finn Balor for the NXT title the night before SummerSlam. Will he be the United States champion and NXT champion? Can't really see it, to be honest with you guys, but it's going to happen in NXT TakeOver the night before SummerSlam. Get your tickets now. So big congratulations to Finn. We've had Fergal Devitt, aka Finn Balor, on this show twice before. I'm sure you can go back on iTunes and have a listen to it. In fact, what we may even do is we may even go and try and dig out the footage and let you hear the two interviews in the next coming weeks, because we'll still have it in our archives. If you've downloaded it on by iTunes, or if you've got it on your computer or whatever, have a listen back to it The last time we interviewed him was last July, the week before he went to WWE. So yeah, Fergal Devitt's interview. He's been on our show twice. We appreciate it. We love him. We support him. He's representing Ireland in a big, big way. He's doing really well. Future main roster talent without fear. So there you go. Big congratulations to Finn Balor. Last week's Raw, guys. Last Monday night. The last Raw leading into the two Battleground this Sunday. What the hell's been Brock Lesnar been doing over the last 2 weeks? He smashed up J&J Security's car, which was unbelievable. He hit a fan with the door of the car. Unbelievable. He beat the crap out of the car with an axe. Then this week on Raw, he brought the car back, which was all squashed. Well, it was on SmackDown as well, but he brought it on Raw. They had a contract signing. Rollins tried to be funny and try and keep an axe handle head under the table. But the storyline leading into this match is really good. We've had Brock Lesnar basically take out J&J Security. He also took out Kane, and that's just basically doing a one-on-one. I think, I said this before, guys, I think Rollins is going to walk out of Battleground still the champion. I don't know how he's going to do it, maybe a DQ or something like that, I don't know. But I think it's going to happen this Sunday. Brock Lesnar is not going to win the title this Sunday night. You're all going to say, oh no, Brock's going to destroy him. Guys, Brock's not planning to win the title at the moment. That's what we've heard here at the show. I would love to see Brock win the title again, because Brock is a destructive. The character that Brock's playing now, the gimmick that he's doing, obviously this whole come from the UFC, beat the crap out of everybody. It's awesome. I love it. But I think they're going to keep the title on Rollins up until at least SummerSlam. So there you go. I'm looking forward to Battleground. And don't forget, guys, this Sunday we're going to have a Battleground pre-show. Hopefully, we're going to have a guest on the show. We've been talking to Tony, trying to get Tony out of work. Tony's been working his ass off for the last few weeks. We're trying to get Tony back into the studio, or back into my area where we record the podcast for the meantime. Get him back and get him on before Battleground on Sunday. Hopefully we can get him on, because he hasn't been on for a while. Jesus, damn, we'll have to get him on for a while. But there you go. Raw as well, as we go back to Raw. Unbelievable week of Raw. Seriously. We finally get more NXT talent coming up. We had Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Becky Lynch, all coming up to the main roster. Unreal. That NXT spot on Raw. The internet blew up on Monday night. Twitter went crazy. Our Twitter went mad. People's Twitters went mad. The NXT girls raised hell, came up, and these are great wrestlers, women, and I hope they bring them in and book them right and let them have good matches. The NXT women's matches were phenomenal. Let them come to the main roster and bring those type of matches to the main show, and let the other fans see what NXT guys or girls can do, because these girls kick ass. These girls are unreal, especially Ric Flair's daughter. They are unreal girls. Let them fight. They've got a good strong base there now to build on a phenomenal female talent roster. I actually like the fact that Michael Cole called it the future of women's wrestling, not sports entertainment. Wrestling. It was great to see. So that NXT spot where they come out to help Paige was just off the hook. Loved it. Couldn't have it. The crowd were on their feet chanting, "This is awesome." Unreal. Love it. Absolutely love it. But Raw as a whole, guys, it was a great show. Start to finish, good solid matches. We had the US title open. We had the triple threat match. Kevin Owens, who walked away from it, with Rusev and Cesaro, beat the crap out of each other. Unbelievable match again. Cesaro, guys, hashtag push Cesaro is trending on Twitter. Cesaro deserves to be pushed. He's a great talent, great worker, love him. The matches on Raw the last few weeks with Cena have been off the chain. Cena's matches are getting better. These other guys coming up, the likes of Kevin Owens and all these other guys, are giving Cena, they're challenging Cena to up his game, which is great. These undercard matches are really, well, obviously not undercard matches, but these guys coming up from NXT and coming up from being pushed to like Cesaro is making Cena look good, and it's giving better matches, and it's not boring the fans as much. So yes, keep those matches coming, and I'm looking forward to the match this Sunday with Kevin Owens and John Cena. Raw as a whole, guy, will close it. It's a great show again, top to bottom, well booked by WWE once again. Also this week on Raw, saw the return of Cody Rhodes as Stardust. We sent out a tweet on our Twitter account at Outside the Rope that Cody Rhodes, aka Stardust, returned to the ring this past Monday night, which is great to see after the passing of his father, Dusty Rhodes, a few weeks ago. We also hear these rumours flying around that we're going to be hearing the return this Sunday of The Undertaker. Is The Undertaker going to return this Sunday night? I don't know. We hear all these rumours flying around the internet over the last few days that The Undertaker is going to return. If he does, hell yeah. He's supposed to be returning for this pay-per-view come up and obviously the biggest pay-per-view of the summer, August, SummerSlam. We hear that him and Sting are going to be on SummerSlam this year. Is this going to happen? I hope so. Everybody wants to see The Undertaker back in the ring. Yes, he's a big attraction for WrestleMania. We hear the rumours now that it isn't going to be Sting versus The Undertaker next year. I don't know why Vince is silly, because everybody wants to see that match. Especially in Texas, if Taker's going to step down this year, as we all hear rumours again that this could be Taker's last one this year because it's in his home state of Texas. I really hope that Sting appears at SummerSlam, because we haven't heard nothing much from Sting since WrestleMania, apart from the WWE Monday Night War thing that was on the network. Excuse me. It's very warm in here, guys. It's hot. But Sting, Undertaker return at Battleground this Sunday. I hope it happens. I really want to see it happen. People are hearing it's going to happen. Fingers crossed it does happen. But who's he going to be facing? And what's the purpose of his return? Is it Bray Wyatt? Is it something else? We don't know. I would love to see it. Let's see what happens over the next couple of days, especially at Battleground. Sting and Taker is to be advertised to be at SummerSlam this year. WWE are going to announce that Sting is coming back to SummerSlam. What capacity? Is he going to wrestle? Is he going to be a guest host of SummerSlam? What's his role be at SummerSlam? We'll obviously have to keep an eye on that story over the next coming weeks as well. I know we've finished talking about Battleground, but I forgot to mention, guys, we broke the news to you the other day that Ryback is injured. He sustained an injury on Monday night. He will not be at Battleground this Sunday, defending his Intercontinental title against the Big Show and Miz. Is it just going to be Big Show versus Miz? I don't know, but Ryback is injured. What are they going to do with the other competitors for matches Sunday? I don't know. So it's going to be Ryback is not going to be at Battleground this coming Sunday. Some news for you guys as well regarding former WWF or WWE star and Hall of Famer Sonny. Sonny was arrested this past week again. I hate reporting bad news about Sonny. It breaks my heart because I loved her when she was back in the WWF days. But apparently she was arrested and charged for a DUI this past week. Now all we know at the moment is that Sonny has been arrested and she has been in court and she's been charged for a DUI. Apparently she was stopped in a car park around about 1:30 in the morning. She had alcohol in her. That's all we know. She was arrested and then she was charged for DUI. So any more news we find on that, guys, we will bring it to you, of course, here on Outside the Ropes. But we hope that Sonny, I want to see Sonny doing more in the WWE. Maybe help out with younger girls. I don't know, but we hope Sonny's doing well, and we hope she can get these problems cleared up away. Guys, finally, news coming out of WWE this week. Finally, Dolph Ziggler has finally put pen to paper to a new contract with World Wrestling Entertainment. They reported 2-3 weeks ago that Dolph Ziggler was in negotiations with WWE about a new contract. Is Dolph Ziggler going to sign? Is he going to leave? Is he going to do movies? Is he going to do TV presenting? What is he going to do? Guys, he's finally done it. He signed a new contract. Ziggler has now signed a new deal with WWE. Now, you know that he was beaten down by Rusev 2 weeks ago on Raw. He's been taken off television. The reason why he's been taken off television is because he's away to film a WWE movie. Now, you all did see him yesterday on Swerve on the network, which I think is an awesome program. If you haven't checked it out, check it out now. But Ziggler is away to film part of a movie. He is to come back and feud with Rusev, possibly for a match for SummerSlam. In the next week or two, he's due to come back and get revenge on Rusev, so it's going to be a match at SummerSlam. We're also hearing rumours it could be a mixed tag team match with Summer and Rusev versus Lana and Ziggler. But Ziggler has officially put pen to paper. He has signed a new contract with WWE. Brilliant news. Great to hear. I'm glad to hear he's sticking around because I really do rate Dolph Ziggler as a really top tier talent. So there you go. Big news coming out for Dolph Ziggler. Guys, I just want to give a wee shout out once again to our friends and partners of the show, Wrestling's Past. Don't forget to check them out, guys. Historians of Wrestling. If you're new to wrestling, no matter where you are involved in the world of wrestling, Wrestling's Past, go and check them out. They're on Twitter at Wrestling's Past. Their daily tweets about the history of wrestling is super. Their website, wrestlingspast.blogspot.co.uk. Check them out. Don't forget to check them out. Now, as promised, I did say I would give a shout out to some of our local people for local shows. Guys, if you're listening to us in Ireland, which a lot of you do in Ireland, whether it's north or south of the border, I want to give a shout out to some of you guys out there as well. I want to give a shout out as well. Happy birthday to Irish wrestler Damien Corvin, whose birthday it was yesterday. Happy birthday. He was on the show not so long ago, but want to give him a birthday shout out. So there you go. Happy birthday, Damien Corbin. Hope you had a great birthday, and I know your missus spoilt you rotten because I saw your photos on Facebook. There you go. Happy birthday. Guys, don't forget to check out if you live in Southern Ireland, but if you live in Northern Ireland or wherever you want to go to, if you want to fly over from England or come wherever you want to come and support them, you can. Over the Top Wrestling have a show coming up on the 25th of July called Respect My Authority. The poster looks awesome. It's all done like South Park. It's absolutely super. If you haven't checked out Over the Top Wrestling, go to their Facebook page, Over the Top Wrestling, and they've also got a website as well, which I'm trying to find here. It's called otwwrestling.com. Their event is coming up 25th of July. I'll have a look at the location, if I can find it. It's called the Tivoli Theatre in Francis Street, Dublin 8. Tickets are €12, so get yourselves along to that event. I've seen videos on Facebook and YouTube of these guys. It's unbelievable. This misses the point, guys. This is an over 18 only show. Don't take your small children to this because there's a lot of bad language and a lot of, well, not extreme violence, but it's over 18s only. If you want a good night out for wrestling and you're into all your crazy stuff, Over the Top Wrestling is the location. Give their Facebook page a like. So it's OTTWrestling.com. Their event 25th of July. Get along, support them, cheer them on. Our friends at wrestling.ie, their website wrestling.ie. Go to Ticketmaster for all their tickets. They've got some great shows coming up on the following dates. Friday the 24th of July, they've got the Park Hotel in Clonmel. They've also got the 1st of August in the Leisure Centre in Killarney. Saturday, September 19th in Cookstown at the Burnhaven, I think it's called. And also on the 26th of September, they've got one in the Theatre Royal in Waterford City. Their information is available on their website, www.wrestling.ie, and also on their Facebook, Twitter, and also ticketmaster.co.uk or ticketmaster.ie for all ticket information. That's their upcoming shows. Also, our good friends at Pro Wrestling Ulster, their website, prowrestlingulster.co.uk. They've got some great shows coming up as well. 26th of July, guys, they've got a show coming up on 33 to 37 Finicky Road, North Belfast at the Devonish Complex. It's got a lot of great talents on there. There's a tag team title match announced as well. I think the current champion will not be there, but they've also announced another event for North. It's called the Super Show 8 at the Europa Hotel in Belfast. Guys, you all know where the Europa Hotel in Belfast is, the big massive hotel in the centre of the city of Belfast. They've had some great shows. It's been the match itself, the card itself is being headlined by a hardcore war. The Murder versus Majiko, Luther Valentine, and PW champion and former WWF star, stroke WWE of course, and TNA guy Al Snow, who's their champion. That's right, Al Snow is their champion. Sunday, August 30th. Tickets are now on sale. Tickets are available. VIP tickets at £15. General admissions at tenner. ProWrestlingUlster.co.uk. They're on Facebook, Twitter, all the usual sources. Don't forget to give them a check out as well. Get along to all those events, guys, because I know you want to. That's going to bring us to the end of this podcast. I know it's only a 20-minute podcast today, guys. I do apologise. Don't forget, we're back on the air this Sunday, where we're going to make another announcement regarding Outside the Ropes. We're on the air on iTunes, YouTube, Facebook, you name it. We're there. Come and listen. Tune in, subscribe, do whatever you have to do. We're back this Sunday night for the Battleground pre-show. Hope you got that right. I haven't got enough time to write, guys, to read any of your emails. I'll read them out on Sunday. If you have any more emails or tweets, send them to us. You know how to get in touch with us now. Our website, outsidetheropesradio.com. You can go onto the contact us section, send us an email, or go to outsidetheropes@yahoo.com, or tweet us or Facebook us. Anything at all for regarding the pay-per-view, any questions for the show, suggestions for the show, give us a shout. We want to hear from you. Apologies again, we haven't been on iTunes for the last 2 weeks, but we are back here, as you know now. Thanks for listening to us wherever you are you listen to us. Guys, enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy SmackDown tomorrow. Enjoy whatever it is, or tonight, sorry, enjoy SmackDown. This is Thursday, not Wednesday. I'm getting confused with my days. We will see you all back here on Sunday. So once again, thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the show. And for myself, Matthew, the host of Outside the Ropes, I will see you all back here on Sunday for our WWE Battleground pre-show.